Hey everyone, welcome back to ToyExposures. I'm your host Jeremy. Today we're going to be reviewing the McFarlane Toys Retro 1966 Batman series. We have the Batcave, we have Batman, Robin, Joker, and the Batmobile. We're going to open all these up and we're going to check out the one thing a lot of people have been complaining about, and that is the scaling of the figures to the vehicle and to the Batcave. So when they announced this series a while back, I was so excited. I've been a fan of the Batman 66 series since I was a little kid. My father even grew up watching it. So when McFarlane Toys announced he was making these toys, I was super excited. Had to get them. There's been one complaint I've seen a lot of, and that's that they say that the figures do not scale well with the vehicle, and especially with the Batcave. So let's get these guys open. Let's see how well they scale and see what they look like. All right, we have everything out of the box. First, we're going to look over this Batmobile. Love it. It looks just like I remember on the TV show. It has the cool little hubcaps with the Batman logo on it, the red Batman logo on the side, the red trim, the mufflers on the back, the red siren on top. Now, one thing I wish they would have done is add a LED light. I just think that would have made a world of difference in this vehicle. Nothing really moves other than the tires. So the steering wheel doesn't move. Gear shift, they're all kind of like flimsy plastic or rubber, so they give but they don't move. So before we check out the scaling on the vehicle, I want to check out the actual figures themselves. You have Batman, who's very much like Adam West, that chiseled chin. Flexibility, the shoulders can go up and down. They really don't go in and out, just up and down. Elbows bend, wrists swivel, but they don't articulate. They just turn left and right. At the waist, the knees, there's no ankle articulation or swivel whatsoever. It's kind of like it's a basic figure. It's not really much to it. To me, it kind of captures the essence of the 1966 era of toys. You know, everything's kind of simple, but it's a little bit better than what you would get back then. But I do like it. It has a cloth cape, very shiny. Robin, same way. All three of these have the exact same articulation, so we're not going to go over it. I do like those capes. I do like the look of them. Very nice. Now, let's look at Joker. One thing I was really curious about when this came out was, would he have the mustache? There is a faint, very faint look. Like maybe there is a mustache on that mold. It's very faint, but I think they did a good job of capturing it. Of course, you don't want it too thick. It'd look goofy on such a little figure. As for Joker, his coat does not come off. It does feel like it would. It moves around. It's made of rubber, but it's definitely stuck on there. I feel like you would rip it if you try to take it off. But anyway, we have Joker, Batman, and Robin. Now, all three of these figures came with some of the animations you'd see on the screen when somebody got punched. I know Joker came with sock and ouch. And these kind of clip on their arms too, like or maybe, yeah, on their shoulders. They'll clip on there. We have Kapow, Wham, Bam, and regular Pow. Not as cool as Kapow, just Pow. So we have those, toss those to the side. Now, how do they scale with the Batmobile? Pretty well, actually. I like it. I feel like that's a good scale. As for sitting down in the Batmobile, I'm a little worried about it because it does look kind of tight in there. Yeah, it works. Just got to squeeze the arms in a little bit. Yep. Sits nicely. Let's try Batman. Let's move his arms in since he has the steering wheel. Now, he's not going to be able to grip the steering wheel. He's just going to be able to sit in the Batmobile. So. He does have one gripping hand though, so you might be able to put one on there if you really try. Other than that, yeah, I like it. It's actually going to really photograph well. I like the way they look. Pull up the old backgrounds from the TV show when they were driving. They used it in every single scene. I look good. Maybe use a computer monitor for my wallpaper as a backdrop. Yeah, looks good. Rolls well. I like it. Now, let's move on to the Batcave, because that's where a lot of the problems are from collectors. The Batcave, you do get a cardboard parking pad, so this can bend easily. so be careful with that. As for the Batcave itself, it is 2 foot across, 24 inches. It came folded up in the box. All I had to do was unfold it once I pulled it out. You do have that rocky texture like the inside of the Batcave. The only things I had to assemble are water yellow. So if it's gray or red, it's built into the Batcave. If it's yellow, I had to poke it down into some holes to make them stay. As for the good old bat poles, they'd slide down and change into their outfits in. You just had to put them into a little base and they clip over on the side. Nothing to it. As for the computers, now the computers are pretty cool. They're all like just thin pieces of plastic. Nothing's going to break, but they're kind of collapse all the way into each other. Is how they were in the box, just like that. So as for those, let's go over. Let me get rid of the poles just so I don't knock them over. You get 2 of almost every computer. So you got 2 of the. Looks like a radar with maybe like a blender on top. So we'll shove these guys in the back. Got these out. You got 2 like kind of like a maybe electric transformers on top. Maybe data banks. You have a filing cabinet, very cool. It's labeled US and Canada crime photo file, international crime photo file. We have the memory bank, which was always spinning in the background when Batman was using the Bat computer. You have this little radar unit. You have a regular desk with some buttons on it, some filing cabinets. The doors don't pull out, of course, it's solid plastic. One weird thing though, it has a sticker of a US keyboard on it like we'd use nowadays on computers. Not sure if we really had those back in '66, so it's kind of a goof on McFarlane's part for putting an actual real keyboard on there. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't think we had the US layout keyboard back in 1966. Another little unit, one labeled navigational aid, also has that keyboard right there. Can you see that? Hopefully it's in focus. Pull it back a little bit. A US keyboard, that's so odd. And then we have the infamous Bat computers where Robin and Batman would do a lot of their investigations. As for scale, let's pull out Batman since he's the main character here. This is the moment of truth. Is Batman to scale? And the answer is no. The keyboard comes up just above his kneecap. Yeah, everything's a little small. Filing cabinet. Usually filing cabinets are 5 foot tall. This one comes up to his elbow. So yeah, everybody's complaints are legit. Batman's going to have a bad back if he has to bend over every time he wants to look something up on the Bat computer. So, would I buy this? Yeah, of course I'd buy it. It's Batman. Why wouldn't you buy it? Especially since '66 Batman. I'm going to put this guy on display right behind me. You'll see him in future shows. So until next time, guys, make sure you hit like, subscribe at the bottom, and happy collecting. I'll catch you on the next video.